Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's live analysis for the Bank Nifty. Today is the 18th of April 2023. The current time is 9:02 a.m. IST. And yeah, let's quickly go through what's happening in the Bank Nifty. And today is also the expiry for Fin Nifty. So first of all, I just want to quickly start with what's happening currently. So yesterday's video, if you missed, I did share that, so this is a January's monthly profile, and I'm expecting a sort of rejection or some sort of supply to come in, and that's where the supply came in. And again, these are the zones where a lot of supply is already present. Okay. So what happened is immediately we saw responsive selling, and we tagged the low, and then we started moving upward. So if I just switch to the market profile chart, we also had two single print zones, which were negated. I would say not negated, but which were cleared. And this is what has happened. So this is where the price opened. So let me just change the color to white, and yeah, then I'll explain. So this is where the price opened, and immediately it came into the balance, or the range of yesterday. Once it came in the range of yesterday, this is that single print level. So this is the zone where supply shut off. It again tried to reach higher, but again supply was pretty active, because this is about a 600 point move. So from 40 to 300 to 40 to 42,000. Sorry, this is a 300 point move, not a 600 but 300 point move. And then we did had a sort of continuation. So the second single print zone, so this single print zone is where I was observing, and that's where the supply got shut off. So this is where the supply shut off. I was actually looking for it to tag the point of control of the Thursday's expiry, but it did not, and then the price is just starting to move higher. And if you see, we have a nice a sort of a trending a lot of stops, and if you see the shape, it's like a nice P shape. P shape indicates a sort of short covering, so the shorts were the ones who were exited, but this is the zone where still supply is present, and also we closed above the previous week's high. Okay, so overall I'm pretty flat. Inventory is long compared to the close of yesterday. Yes, the inventory is long, but there is no range extension compared to the previous Thursday's range. So lack of range extension is indicating me that there is some supply present in the current auction. And if I just look at the VWAPs, right, so yearly, yeah, we did broke out of balance, and there is some supply. So this is where supply is coming in. Monthly, yes, we are breaking out of balance. Weekly, we are also breaking out of balance. So overall, the VWAP levels are telling me that price, or the auction is pretty bullish, but I would avoid, because yesterday we are having some trap buyers. So what if we open around, or below the 42,000 levels? So let me just bring in the OI data, and that will give us some clue or some analysis. So at the moment 42,000 is the immediate level of support, and I'm seeing OI getting built at higher levels, so 40 to 300, 40 to 400. And I'll also share one more chart which I'm looking at, and this is that particular chart. So this is an immediate support of 42,000, and so this is based on yesterday's OI data. So 40 to 300, 400, those are the zones where a lot of change in OI, or call positions have been created. So immediately 40 to 300 is the level of resistance. 42. So if the price opens between 200, 300, I'm expecting some sort of reaction between these two levels. Okay, so just minimizing this chart, and the time is 9:06. Second thing is, so this is my intraday chart, and this is on spot, and Currently I'm experimenting with two indicators which I coded over the weekend, and this is nothing but it gives me the breakout levels, and also this act as a good level of reversal. So for example, what I mean by reversal is if the price tries to hit this level, we might see a bounce back, and that confirmation I am taking from this particular indicator. So this is a buy sell indicator. About this is where so this is about this or I can initiate a short below this level, I can exit at this level, I can initiate a long at this level, exit at this level. So these are the zones which I'm looking at. But yeah, I'm still testing it in the real-time markets. But yeah, we'll look at it. So we'll test it out in today's live session. So pre-open data is out. We are opening around 42,400 levels. Okay, so 42,400. Okay, so 42,400 and 42,500. This is where a lot of call positions have been created, and it is also near one of the levels which I have plotted, that is 42,383. Okay, so what I'm expecting now is, so let me just so what I'm expecting is, so as we are opening, 42,400 act as the level of support, and do we get a quick bounce back up? That's the first auction path. Second auction path is we tag this level and see some sort of bounce back. Third auction path is we clearly come below it, have a retracement, and then we try to tag at the previous day's high, because this is where a lot of, so basically currently the supply or the shorts are under pressure, and we might see some responsive buying. Okay, so this is auction path number 1, this is auction path number 2, this is auction path number 3, and this is auction path number 4. Okay, so these are the zones or auction paths which I'm looking at to see how the overall price reacts. And I'm also working with the anchored VWAP. So this I'm tagging at 2:30, I'm anchoring at 2:30 p.m. Because from that, after that is where the premium erosion and all the position adjustments they start. So this is still in experimental phase, and there are also other areas above. So this is a zone of supply, this is the zone of demand, or this is where I'm expecting supply to shut off. So time is 9:09. Let me see if there are any questions. Okay, there are no questions. That's fine. Okay, and there is also this Havana indicator from which I'm still experimenting, and it did give me some good signals. It's just that I still need to get myself to understand how to use this indicator. But yes, overall it did give me some clarity in terms of, so for example, I was able to spot a put trade, but yeah, need to test it out in the live markets. And I believe I need to change the color scheme, so just hold on. I'll just change it to white, but then I'm not able to see this. If I change it to, I don't know, yellow, oh man, this is pretty bad. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, yeah, this is fine, and I'm able to see, I'm not able to see this colors. So yeah, I'll just get in touch with the Go charting team and see how they can basically help. Okay, and let me just hit refresh. I go to option chain, and if I change this to white, yeah, now it's good. Okay, I'll just save this and then I'll just hide my bottom bar. Okay, that is fine. So yeah, I got it. And so 40 to 400, so I'll just 40 to 400 is here. 40 to 200 is, the call which I'll be looking at. So currently it is showing me this levels. Let me just hide this table. Okay, I'm not getting the settings. Just hold on. So I don't need the table here also. I don't need the table. Okay. Yeah. So this is that new indicator bar high pro, which they have given to all the members, Go Charting paid members, and I'm still experimenting with that. But yeah, it does help in waiting for the trade to come to you. But yeah, I'm more of the order flow guy. So we'll just quickly look at those numbers. So I'll just remove this. Close this, I'll close this, and yeah, this is the chart. And what we have is we have got some unfinished auctions, plus we have got a lot of unfinished auctions above. So yeah, once we open, there are stops present, so I'll just mark this stop level, and yeah, and then we'll be looking at the open. So the time is 9:14. The auction will open in couple of seconds. So yeah, let's see which happens. Is it auction path number 1, 2, 3, or 4? So I'm just zooming in, and I'm expecting. Let's see, do we get responsive selling or do we get responsive buying? Parallelly, I'll also add the call chart here, and yeah, this chart, and see what happens. Okay, so the auction will open in next 15 seconds. The meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or else let's decode the open. So we are opening, inventory is long, we are opening with a gap up. So yesterday also we opened with a gap up and gap got filled. Today let's see whether the gap gets filled or not. So we are seeing responsive selling, gap is already filled. Okay, so auction path number 3 is the one which is working out. So I'll just delete all this. So we are seeing supply getting shut off, and I'm not surprised why data is not loading here. In the yeah, so here it has given us some levels. Let me open the option chain. So 40 to 200. Okay, so I was looking at the wrong strike. And 40 to 500. So yeah, this is, so we are seeing good momentum coming in here. Or else I'll just do OHLC, or should I do Heikanashi? Where is Heikanashi? Yeah, Heikanashi is better. So supply is definitely shutting off. Here also we are having a breakout, that's fine, but yeah, let me just open the charts. So we are having positive delta. I'll just hit refresh. In the meantime, yes, so this is acting as the level of resistance. Okay, so it has messed up my other settings. I need black. This is black. This is fine. So this unfinished auction is cleared. So just delete this. We are developing above the previous day's high. This is the previous day's high. And it messed up my price line. Just hold on. Yeah, price line, I want it to be yellow. Yeah, so we are just click save, and save. So both of them, yeah, puts, yeah, I still need to, but yeah, I'm still not convinced to take any trades for the moment. I'm looking for this as a level of rejection. That's where some rejection is coming in. This is telling me that a good time to short, but I'll wait for this candle to close, because what has happened is we look above and failed, so that's what the scenario, and we are seeing some supply coming in. So we'll just look at this order flow numbers. I'll just be on mute. Okay, so I'm back, and what we are seeing is it is developing above the previous balance. So yeah, I will avoid to trade, but we have got some good buying activity here. Mhm. Was price line. Yeah, so this is what sometimes. Okay, so positive delta, still developing above previous high. Nothing much has changed. Just close this, and I'll also change this to black. I'll make it to hollow candle. Yeah, so I still need to, but the problem is I have to look at multiple charts. I believe this is pretty easy. So we are seeing now supply coming in. And if I go back to my, this level is acting as the support, resistance. And yes, it is developing, and we did got some confirmation from here. But yes, so I'm looking for this level to hold previous days. So this is the previous day's high. It is holding. Delta is positive. Okay, I don't need the bar countdown. So supply is coming in. So I'm looking for responsive buying at this level, so that's where a lot of, and this is also the VWAP level. So look for responsive buying now. And yeah, this is at the exactly at the balance is where it is happening, just chopping in this range. So yeah, nothing much has changed. And overall delta is positive, some profit booking is happening, VWAP is the level, and that is backed by this numbers, so this level will be holding. So VWAP has been tagged, and if I look at looking at the OI, so this level has been breached, and now massive fall is happening. And if you see the absorption of supply, So 42,400 and 42,300, that's where a lot of put positions have been created. So this is acting as the level of support. So we looked below and now we are going higher. And this is that level. So we are now going higher. Now we will be breaking this. And this is to shake out all those stop losses. And now we are back above the previous high. So what a wonderful way to trade, and how precisely the indicator worked. But yeah, I still need to practice because I'm looking at multiple things and I just have two screens. So we are having a small unfinished auction here. Just mark that. And we are having some unfinished auctions here, and we're looking for continuation higher towards the 42,500 level. So 300, 400 are acting as the level of support, and this is based on this data. So if you see, a lot of put positions have been created. That's how I'm telling, and the call are the ones which are unwinding. 42,000 calls are the ones who are exiting the system. Okay, so some call positions have started to build at 42,400. But the high has been cleared, so we are going up. Good call positions have been created. But I'm not seeing any sort of resistance here. We are still in the supply area based on this oscillator, or the indicator which I coded. Yeah, overall we are developing higher. So some supply is still coming in. So 42,400 is the level we can take a short, targeting the high of yesterday. But yeah, this will be a quick scalp trade. So shorting now here and targeting either the VWAP, and the second target can be this. But yeah, it's still absorbing the supply. So as the delta is positive, I'll be looking for buying calls compared to selling puts. So 42,300 and 42,600. Yeah, so this is in positive territory. So still a good choppiness action has been seen. So 42,400 is the area to look at. So this is going to act as level of support now. Let's see. So we have opened, we saw rejection from previous balance. We looked below and failed. We looked below previous day's high and failed. And now we are just chopping around 42,400. 42,400 is the area where a lot of call positions were created. Now I'm seeing a lot of put positions have been created. So yeah, this can be a good opportunity to buy a call. And 40 to 300, yeah, it's already moved. Yeah, so 40 to 400 is acting as the level of support. I am looking for continuation to the higher side. And the reason why I'm saying this is based on the OI data, and also this is the level where, earlier it was a resistance, now it is acting as the level of support. So I'm just waiting and seeing the reaction, observing the reaction here. So we have broken it. And the supply is getting absorbed. And I look at order flow numbers. Yeah, nothing much. There are good buyers, stacked buyers. So I'm waiting for continuation to the higher side. Okay, so the supply is getting absorbed slightly. So let's see where this candle closes. Just add a clock. Yeah, there's still 1 minute left. So we came to previous day's high. I'm looking for buyers now. Buyers accumulating or creating their positions here, buying at lower levels and taking it higher. Okay, so the supply is still getting absorbed. Okay, yes, the supply is getting absorbed and I'm looking for it to close above the balance. So about 42, 432. Let's see what happens. And I'm seeing buying coming in. And we are now just hovering around previous day's high. Okay, so it has closed below the level. It is closed exactly at the balance level. Now, okay, this is a bit dicey now. Now I'm looking for continuation higher. If it fails, then I can exit the long trade. So let it go above 40 to 400 and then you can start trailing. Yes, it is going above now. But seeing some supply again coming in at 40 to 400. So I should have continuation higher, but I'm seeing supply here. So yeah, better to exit the trade because this will be broken now. I'm seeing now more call coming in at 40 to 400. And this is based on the supply or the VIX. So if you want to short, wait for this level to be broken. If it does not got broken, that's fine. Then you can expect some supply at this level because at higher levels, I'm seeing. So this is where supply is present. So I'll just mark this level. So this is one stacked buyers. This is another stacked buyer. We have got one more buyer here. And yeah, now we will have a good short covering move towards 42,500. I missed this 222 to 270. That's fine. So supply has came in here. This can be a good opportunity to take a short, targeting 1 2 1 2, this 2 and the third level here. So I'm now looking for this 2 to break, but no, doesn't look like it. Okay guys, so yeah, I'll just continue observing this, but for me, my chart, this is more clearer. I'm able to spot the changes. I'm able to spot where supply can come in. So this is still a level, is acting as the level of support. Okay. So yeah, 40 to 400 should act as support, and we should see 40 to 500 to be tagged today. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it for today's session, and I'll catch up again with you tomorrow. And yeah, just observe the reaction at those levels and take the trades accordingly.